Hello everyone and welcome back to another buff breakdown. They just keep on coming with these recent events. So more Valentine's banners are up, and with that we got one new buff for today, and as you can see it landed on Francis Drake. It's been a while since her last buff, but yeah, she received yet another buff. I believe this is now her third buff ever, and it is another skill buff. So let's see what we have. So it's a buff to her first skill. So previously on a 5-turn cooldown, the whole party got 17% attack and MP damage up for 1 turn. How underwhelming was that for a SSR skill in this day and age? Very bad, just straight up dog do. So I'm glad they buffed this one, because she also had her third skill unbuffed up until this point. So if they were gonna buff her, the first skill was definitely the way to go. So let's see what changed now. So now on the same 5-turn cooldown, both the attack and MP damage got upgraded from 17% to 20%. Looks way nicer. And now, more importantly, they're 3 turns each. And there's one new line. The whole full party now also gets 20% MP gain for 3 turns. Wow. Now that is a very solid skill. On a 5-turn cooldown, you kidding me? Great uptime on full 3 AoE buffs that are all solid, especially for herself. Yeah, wow, that is a glow up and a half. So obviously she already has MP gain for herself on the second skill, 45%, so now she herself can have 65% MP gain on most of the turns, meaning that her already previous good gains with this active just got even better. So her MP is now very spammable, assuming you're actually using your face cards in the battle as well. So I'm obviously mostly talking about boss fights here. That in combination of her having ignore defense on the second skill and also invul pierce on the third skill, with both having good uptime, means that honestly I think she's gonna be a much more capable AoE DPS now. But on top of her AoE DPS getting better, obviously this will improve her farming as well, now having buffs for all 3 waves of a farm. And not to mention, again, these are all AoE, meaning that she also has more multi-core presence now. That's also very cool, because 40% mixed buffs is no joke. The attack buff in particular is very nice to have on Buster-centric farming teams, because the mainstream Buster supports usually don't give you attack ups, so it's nice to have some of that mixed in case your other allies who are DPSing or in the farming don't have that in their kit. Yeah, it's a very simple change, but man, does it modernize this skill really nicely. Like, it went from being like an E tier skill, well, maybe D at best, but now I would say this is like an A or A plus skill. This is very solid. It looks very basic because it is very basic, but man, on a 5-turn cooldown, full AoE, triple buffs on good uptime, and they're all nice effects. Yeah, I think it's just a great skill now. This is really, really nice. Maybe my favorite buff even out of these recent ones. Do I dare say that? I don't know, maybe I'm jumping the gun here, but I'm a big fan of this buff. This definitely helps fix Drake to a much more modern servant. Now, the farming numbers are not up yet as of this moment because I started immediately covering this, but I will link the farming sheet in the description, so when they do get updated, you can check for yourself. But I assume they will be just slightly better, but more importantly, again, the multi-core potential just got better too, so that won't be that visible on the sheet itself. So I can't wait to see what people come up with. I think it's a great buff. Again, no tier list rankings, because we are actually, in case you missed all the news, this week we are starting the tier lists again. So on Saturday, you should be seeing the Saber tier list drop. So stay tuned. And on that note, if you enjoyed this buff breakdown, leave a like on the video and do subscribe not to miss out on any future buffs, tier lists, gacha videos, you name it. We got weekly content every single week. Also, big shout out to my patrons on the screen right now for helping make this content happen. And with that, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day and hope to see you in the next video, and bye bye.